I'm going to be revealing the secrets behind building a profitable community. So let's talk Facebook groups and school communities. Straight off the bat, there's a lot of folks that are going to tell you that Facebook groups are dead and Facebook groups don't work. And the folks that are telling you that probably don't even understand the power of a Facebook group or having your own community. Well, they're the ones that are clickbaiting you in their content to get you to buy their course or program. Because their content is fear-based and they're trying to attract people that don't know the difference between what a community is and how you can actually leverage it. So before we go too far with you, I want to be transparent. If you're new or if you've been in the game for a while and you're trying to piece it all together, then listen up. There are 3 things that you need to build a profitable business. Number 1 is your attention. You need eyeballs on you every day. In your content, you need to be talking about who you are, what you do, who you work with, how you help people, amongst other content that is educating your audience as to why they should listen to you, follow you, subscribe to you, to comment on your content. Number 2 is your conversion process. The process that I follow inside of my business is to take that attention that I'm getting off social media and filtering it all the way into a Facebook group. Because inside of my Facebook group, I've got resources and assets that are inside of the guide section that educate my audience. It helps them solve a problem that they're experiencing, and it pre-sells them on who I am, my perspectives, my beliefs, what I do, who I work with, how I help people. And in this process, they get to consume my content and get to know more about me. I do not run any paid ads or build out any expensive funnels, and I'm certainly not going to clickbait you into spending $10,000 to work with me one-on-one. Because most folks simply need the blueprint that they can follow and model what I do in my business and inject it into their business. And the third thing that you need is your offer. This is where I keep my business simple and I drop over a 3-page Google document for people to read about the problems that I'm going to help them solve. And I'm also going to share with them the results that I'm getting inside of my business and the results that my clients are getting inside of their businesses after they implement what we are teaching them. And we're also going to reveal the investment that it's going to take for them to work one-on-one with us or in a group setting. Now, this is not the only way that you can make money online. But this is one of the easiest and simplest ways for you to get runs on the board when you're brand new or you're trying to crack that first $5,000 a month or scale to that $15,000 or $25,000 a month. You need to find the process that works for you, is ethical and congruent with your morals and beliefs. And at the same time, I don't want you to be wasting $10,000 on some course or some coaching program trying to work out what the magic bullet is to make your business grow and scale. Because that magic bullet is you. It's you doing the work. It's you following the processes. It's you listening to your coach. So groups are not dead. Paid ads and funnels are not the only way. Every strategy works. If you're not going to implement what you're being taught, then you're going to keep investing again and again into course after course, into programs, into coaching, until you realize that it's you that needs to do the work and understand it's all in the process. If you want more people to buy from you, then you need to help your potential clients. You need to educate them in your content. Help them shift that perspective around creating long-form content and answers the deep questions that your prospect wants answered, because it's going to make that conversion process easy for you in the long run and for your prospect to say yes to your offer. And this is where you're going to win. The more value that you deliver without expecting anything in return, the easier it's going to be for them to say yes when you present them an offer. So if you want to build a stronger brand, increase your lead flow, grow your audience, and start making the money in your business that you want to make, when you understand that this is how you're going to win, you are going to start investing your time into creating content that helps your audience get a win in their business. So if you want help putting this all together, then there's a link down below in the description that you can click on to learn more. If you're not sure if you need a Facebook community, then keep watching this video. For the folks that are out there that are new or putting this all together for the very first time, your group or your community or whatever you want to call it is important for you to attract your audience and for your audience to get to know more about you, who you are, what you do, who you help, your beliefs, your perspectives, how you help people. Your community is your little corner of the internet, because there's over 5.5 billion people using the internet every day and 5 billion of them are using social media every month. When I look at a Facebook group, it's somewhere that you can create resources and assets for your business. So your audience or your customers can come in and consume your content, whether it be trainings, videos, PDF documents, masterclasses, whatever it may be. When you lead with value, This is where they can get to know you on a deeper level, and it's a great opportunity for you to build relationships at scale. So let's have a look at 3 different platforms where there's communities built. Number 1 is YouTube. This is an amazing place for people to get to know more about you, who you are, what you do, who you help with, and how you help people. It's also a great way for people to get to know you, like you, trust you, and to buy from you. You can create video content once and it can leverage your time, because people can go back and watch your videos that you created yesterday, 12 months ago, 2 years ago, and they can see that journey that you've been on to take your business from $10,000 to $30,000 to $50,000 a month, and they can see that transformation that you've gone through in your content. They can also watch your videos on their own time, and when they're ready, they can actually reach out to you and to join your community. The next platform is School. You can create a course inside of School, and that course could be free for your audience to get to know more about you, who you work with, how you help people. Or you can create a course on School that is paid. School has an inbuilt payment method that you can accept payments from your members inside of your community to help you monetize your business and your audience. And once again, this is a great place for your audience to get to know you, what you do, who you are, and how you help people, and a great place for you to meet your members and to congregate with them. And the third platform is Facebook. Facebook is a great place for you to build your community because you can take them around the ecosystem of Facebook, from written content on your profile or your page to short form video content as a Facebook story or a Facebook reel. And you can take all that attention off Facebook and push it through to a Facebook group of your own, because you can get your audience to comment on your content, and the people that are commenting, they are the ones that are engaging with you, and you can start a conversation with them inside of Messenger and drop a link to your Facebook group for them to come over and join. So a group or a community is a great place for your audience to get to know more about you, to consume your content at their own pace, and when they are ready to make that decision to reach out to you to start a conversation, and when they're ready to solve that problem that they're experiencing, that they know that you can help them solve because they've been consuming your content, then they're going to start asking you for help. So let me know in the comments, who are you going to help? What problem are you going to help them solve? What type of content are you going to create? Because this is going to be your corner of the internet. You get to set the rules. You get to allow the people into your community who you want to work with. If you don't like someone, you can kick them out or ask them to leave. You can talk about your business, your lifestyle, who you work with, the results that you're getting inside of your business. You can share your beliefs, your perspectives, and you can present exclusive offers inside of your community and start working one-on-one with the people that you want to work with. This is going to be where people come into your community and get to know you on a deeper level, because this is what makes selling so much easier. It's not going to be that 4-step process of creating content that converts customers into clients. It's you that's going to make that sale. Your audience wants to know that you've done what they are wanting to achieve. If you've built that business to $10,000 a month, then they want to know that you've done that before. If you've built your business to $20,000 a month, then show them that process. If you've scaled your business to $50,000 months, then show them how you've scaled. Tell them the results that you've got when you were scaling. Talk about the lessons that you've learned. Think about the last time that you invested in a program or a course. What got you over the line to making that buying decision? Was it consuming their videos over on YouTube? Or was it reading that 13-page Google document inside of a private Facebook community? Or was it from a conversation that you've been having over in Messenger? Let me know down below in the comments. It doesn't matter if you're a coach, course creator, an affiliate, or a real estate agent. If you want to be running a profitable and successful business, then you need to be building a community. Have a look at any of the successful people online. Look at the communities that they've built. Have a look at Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens over on School. Have a look at the communities that they're building in there. They may have been building a community, whether it be on Circle, School, Facebook, an email list. That is how they've attracted their community to them. Their content may vary from platform to platform, whether it's video content over on YouTube, written content on Facebook, short form video content over on TikTok. They have built their communities so they can build and nurture relationships with them, start conversations, build rapport, solve problems, and present offers. It doesn't matter if you set up a free Facebook community or a paid community on Facebook or School. If you want to be running a profitable and successful business, then set up a group so you can attract your ideal audience, so you can build relationships with them, and don't just talk about the product or the program that you're wanting to sell them because they want to get to know you. If you're a new affiliate for a program, then you need to be setting up a Facebook group. If you are a new affiliate for a program and you want to be making money online, then instead of trying to sell your product or the program in your content like everyone else is doing and telling folks to hit the link in your bio, tell them to go and join your private Facebook group. That way that they can get their hands on the training and the resources that you're wanting to share with them. Build that relationship with them. That is how you're going to grow your following and your audience on social media, by helping them. In your content, talk about the support that's going to be on offer, the exclusive trainings, the resources, the tools that they are going to get their hands on when they join your group. And when they get inside of your group, present them an offer to work with you. Your offer doesn't have to be a $3,000 course or a $900 program. It could be as simple $10 or $30 training that qualifies and identifies who the buyers are in your community. When you change the way that you attract your audience, they become more than customers and clients. They become fans that are going to share your content. They are going to understand your perspective. They'll buy more from you, subscribe to your channel, comment and resonate with your stories, invest their time and energy to consume your content. They'll back you up when the trolls come out. They will engage with you. And if you ever hold a live event, they're going to drive to see you. And this is all going to stem from the relationships that you build with your audience. When you want to run a profitable and successful business, you need to become the leader that your audience looks up to. You need to inspire your audience to come along on that journey with you. And you know what? It doesn't take a long time to grow a six-figure business. But what does take time is becoming that person that runs that business. So when you're ready to build a movement and to create an impact with your audience around you, then you need to step up and be ready to lead by example. Because that's what I've done over the years, and it's what my clients do inside of their businesses. They become the leader in their business. They take action, they move fast, and they make decisions that moves the needle in their business. It doesn't matter if you're selling a product, a service, your time, a program, or even a software. When you're ready to build that business, you're going to be in the right place at the right time. When you're starting to create an impact, then you're building the foundations inside of your business. Because customers come and go, and they can simply ask for a refund and get their money back. But the impact that you have with your audience, you'll be able to build your brand, your reputation, your income, and your influence over time. If you've been around the online world for a while, you'll notice that products come and go. New offers will appear, but they'll fizzle out just as fast. But the folks who are growing, they are the ones that are building an impact and a community of raving fans who love you, trust you, and buy from you. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you stand for? Now, I wanted to share with you the strategies that I'm learning and implementing inside of my own business and community so you can model me and implement that into your business and your community. Because I want you to impact your own audience and to build that community of raving fans for you and your business. And only those that take action and apply what they are learning are going to move the needle in their business. So those that get out of their own way and implement what they're being shown, they are the ones that are going to grow. So those that don't know how to start or grow their own Facebook group or to monetize their audience on social media, then I want you to follow me along on this journey. So pick up your phone and press record. Document what you're doing every day in your business, who you're talking to, the conversations, the comments, the content that you're creating. Because you are going to be an inspiration to your audience because they can see that transformation that you're going through. You don't have to know everything when you first get started, but you do need to start. The ones that are ready to get out of their own way, to implement what they're being taught and to teach what they're being taught to other people, they are the ones that are going to get results. They are the ones that are going to prosper. They are the ones that are going to see success. They are not going to quit because they know in their darkest hour, they are going to come through to the light on the other side. Because they are the ones that are going to do the work. They are the ones that are going to turn up every day. They are the ones that are going to create the attention that they need to drive that attention back to their own communities. They are going to teach what they've been learning inside of their community. They are becoming that leader. They are becoming the person that they need to become to be hitting that $30,000 a month in their business. When you're ready to win in the online world, you need to learn the skills, apply what you're learning, and then teach those skills to other people. So let's get on to building your community. So what does go into building a profitable and a successful business using a personal brand? Now I'm going to share with you some strategies and some tactics to building that personal brand. But what I'd like to cover first is that you don't need to have an online business to build a community. For your audience and your community to get to know more about who you are, what you do, who you help, and how you help people. Having a physical product or a local service, you can actually build that community around your business by talking about your services, who you help in the community, and the other types of businesses that you actually work well with. If you're in the wedding niche and you're a celebrant, you could be talking about the florists, the churches, the tuxedo hire shop, the wedding dress shop in your content. You could be inviting these businesses that you're talking about in your content into your community because you want them to be sharing their stories, their wins inside of your community because it's going to increase engagement, and it's also going to help you build your brand by getting your brand in front of other audiences, which is going to increase your influence in the market. You can set up your own private Facebook group in about 30 to 45 minutes and have the foundations in place. And the first thing that you need to do when you're setting up your Facebook group is selecting your name. If you're building a personal brand, you can have your name plus the industry or the topic that you're talking about in your community. If you're showing people how to make money online, you can name your group How to Make Money with Jane. Or if you're an affiliate and you're teaching people how to grow a Facebook group, then you can name your group High Ticket Affiliate Marketing Without Paid Ads with Dave. The reason that you're wanting to be using keywords in the name structure of your community is because Facebook is searchable. You can have organic growth from brand new members finding you and discovering you by typing into Facebook High Ticket Affiliate Marketing or Sunshine Coast Florists or Sunshine Coast Wedding Celebrant. So make sure that you're using a strong search term that people are looking for in your industry that is helping your potential clients solve a problem that they are experiencing. And something else just to keep in the back of your mind, if you don't like the name of your group, then you can change it every 28 days. Next is your group description. Now you can have a keyword rich and optimized group name and group description, but your group is not going to grow organically just because of these factors. If you want your group to be growing organically, then you need to be adding resources inside of your community and creating content externally talking about those resources. And I'll go into a little bit more detail about those resources in a moment. When you're writing your group description, you need to be pre-selling people on what they're going to be getting once they get inside of your community, because they want to know what is in it for them. What are they going to get once they get inside of your community? What are they going to learn? What is that outcome that they want to achieve? Why should they come to your community over someone else? And why should they listen to you? You need to optimize your description to attract your ideal clients. So when you're writing your description, share with them what they are going to learn inside of your community and what outcome are they going to accomplish or achieve once they become a part of your community. If you're in the high ticket affiliate marketing space and you're setting up a Facebook group, then you're wanting to mention the words high ticket affiliate marketing 2 or 3 times inside of that description, because your group will become discoverable when people are searching on the platform for a group in the high ticket affiliate marketing niche or industry. If you'd like to check out the description inside of my private and exclusive Facebook group, then click on the link down below and go check it out. Now, before we go on to the welcome post, I wanted to give you a super tip on optimizing your Facebook group description. And this super tip comes from my 15 years of experience around SEO and social media marketing. Now, the primary way that I drive traffic to my Facebook group is from video content, whether it be short form vertical content or long form content. I love creating videos and uploading them onto YouTube because YouTube is a searchable platform just like Facebook and is also owned by Google. And your videos can be ranked in search to deliver you traffic for life. So if you're sharing with people how to start, grow, and monetize a Facebook group, then you can be creating content based on common questions that are asked by your audience and optimize your content to be ranked in search. Now, I'd like to share with you 12 questions that you can be creating content around to drive traffic to your own Facebook group. Question number 1, is how to change a Facebook group name. Question 2, how to grow a Facebook group. Question 3, how to get traffic to a Facebook group. Question 4, how to set up my coaching Facebook group settings. Question 5, how to run a contest on Facebook group. Question 6, how to get traffic from Facebook group. Question 7, how to organize a Facebook group. Question 8, how to grow your business prospecting in Facebook groups. Question 9, how to create and grow a Facebook group from scratch. Question 10, how to grow a Facebook group for coaching course. Question 11, how to grow a Facebook group SMMA. And question 12, how to add group to Facebook page. Now, I know some of these search terms are not fluent. However, this is the mindset that some people are in, that they are just typing into Google and into YouTube these search terms. So when you're creating your content, you should be naming your content using these search terms and then create your content based on these search terms. So don't go creating content and then name your content these titles. You want to start with the title, then create your content based off that title, based off that search term. Now, I use short form vertical content to create attention around who I am, what I do, how I help people, and who I work with, so I can build my brand and send all that traffic to my Facebook group. Now, everyone that comes to join my group are invited through my content, and they are invited to collect a free resource inside of my community, whether that resource is to create short form content, to grow their Facebook group, or to close sales. My content will also talk about what's going on inside of my community, because I might be doing a Facebook Live where I'm answering questions from my audience inside of my group. And by doing this, it's a great way to build community and trust and to raise your authority. When you want your group to be a place where you can present offers to your audience, recommend a new software that you're using, or to put something on the table exclusively for only 72 hours, then you have to be creating content externally from your group to get that attention and to drive it to your community. So if you want your group to grow, then your first focus is to be creating resources inside of your community, and then start creating content externally from your group talking about those resources. And your call to action on your content will be for your audience to be raising their hands to say, I want access to that resource. I want to come and join your group. Because that is how you're going to start to grow your group, by talking about the resources inside your exclusive community. Before we get on to the group questions, I want you to make sure that you're setting your group up to be a private community, because you want your content inside of your community to be exclusive access only. So the people that are coming into your community have to answer the 3 questions to get inside of your community. And that leads me on to the membership questions inside of your group. The membership questions give you the ability to extract data from your audience when they're coming into your group. They can give you insights as to what they'd like to be learning from your community. And they can help you grow your followers on social media, your subscribers over on YouTube, or your followers on TikTok. And you can also identify who the hand raisers are in your community to start having conversations with them, because it also gives you the ability to grow your email list when you're first getting started. Now, if you've been around the internet for a while, you would have heard that the money is in the list. And you know what? They are right. Now, when you are brand new, you don't need to have 1,000 moving parts inside of your business, because you want to keep it simple. You can build your email list by simply using a Google Sheet or a pen and paper or an app on your phone, or you can be using paid resources like Group Convert to help you grow your list. If you like access to the resource available inside of my community that shows you the 3 questions that I use, then drop the number 3 down below in the comments, and I'll send you a special invitation to get access to the resource. When you're asking questions inside of your community, you want your audience to be able to tell you exactly what they want to learn from being part of your community. This will allow them to be honest with you, and it'll also feed you content ideas. So you can talk to them in your content and in the conversations over in Messenger, so you can help diagnose what their most challenging problem is in their business. You can also provide them with a multiple choice and get them to select what they'd like to be learning from your community. Because if you've got a resource inside of your community that solves the 3 multiple choice questions that you have, then you can simply drop a link inside of Messenger over to the guide section inside of your community for that member to go and learn how they can solve that problem. When you're growing your email list by leveraging the 3 questions, you can ask your members to share their email address with you in exchange for a free resource or a training that you have available inside of your community. If you're not yet growing an email list in your business, you can simply drop a link over in Messenger for your audience to go and subscribe to your YouTube channel, a newsletter, or simply to hit follow over on your TikTok page. And the third question to ask is to find the folks who are coming into your community, who are currently experiencing a challenge in their business, who are ready to have a conversation with you so you can help diagnose what that core problem is and to see if you're a good fit to work with them. You can present an offer to them to work one-on-one with you, and that offer could be a simple $50 mini masterclass or a $5,000 coaching program to work one-on-one with you for the next 90 days. So I would recommend having a market research question inside of your group, a question to extract data, and a question to find the serious folks inside of your community who are ready to have a conversation with you. Next is the welcome post. When you're creating your welcome post, you want to be telling the new members that are coming into your community who you are, what the group is all about, and what is in it for them. What are they going to learn or discover now that they are inside of your community? Now you can make this post either written or to create a video. My preference would be to create a video welcome post. When you create a video, you can connect more deeply with your audience and you can build trust, your credibility, and just be more flexible and open with people. Now, I recommend posting that welcome video once a week to welcome all the new members that have come into your community. Now, not everyone is going to see your message or take action, but what your goal from creating that message is for people to engage with you and to be social in your community and to find the people that are ready to have conversations with you. In your welcome message, you can pre-frame people around the offers that you have inside of your community and to tell them that you are going to present an offer to them to work one-on-one with you at some point in time. For those that are ready to see that offer, you can tell them in your welcome video or your welcome post to put a hashtag offer down below in the comments or to slip into your DMs and to put hashtag ready and for you to present that offer to them. Because you want your audience to know that this is a business, that you will be presenting offers to them, that you want to help them get to that next level inside of their business. It doesn't matter if it's your own coaching offer or consulting offer, or even if you're an affiliate for a different program. You want your audience to be aware that you are going to be selling to them inside of your community through your content and through your conversations. So when you are writing that welcome post, you want to add an action for them to move in your content. If you want them to engage down below in the comments, then tell them to engage down below in the comments and to share why they got started in your group. If you want them to watch a free training or a resource over in the guide section, so tell them to go over and hit the guide section for them to take that first step. If you want to share a resource with them down below in the comments, then tell them in your post to click the link in the comments to get their hands on that resource. And if you want to inspire your audience to be leaders in their own community, then lead by example and become the leader in your community. Now let's go on to the guide section. And you may notice that I've actually changed the color of my shirt. And I've done this for a very specific reason. This is where the gold is inside of your community. And this is where the gold is inside of this video. For you to be able to grow your group, you need to be creating guides inside of your community. You need to be creating content externally from your community to grow your community, because you're going to be talking about the resources, the guides, the trainings inside of your private, exclusive Facebook group or school community. Now, the resources that you're going to have inside of your community, they are going to help your clients. These resources will educate them, and they'll also pre-frame them around who you are, who you work with, why you work with them. Now, this is your library of content. You can include things like PDF documents, trainings, interviews, webinars, workshops, masterclasses, tips, strategies, your breakthroughs, your takeaways, your wins, your losses. Anything that you see value in that can help your clients solve that problem. Now, this is where you're going to win the game, because your content inside of your private community is going to fuel your external content. Whether it's short form video content on YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, or TikToks, or if it's written content on your Facebook posts, the YouTube community, carousels on Instagram, add a a call to action to your content to get the interested people to raise their hands and to say, I want that resource. So if you want to start growing your group at speed, then start creating content based on the resources that you've got inside of your community. If you've got a training about growing a Facebook group from 0 members, then break down that training and talk about the lessons that you've learned and share those lessons in your short form content. I talk about the guide section over inside of my private Facebook group in my external content, whether it be on YouTube Shorts, my Facebook profile, Facebook Reels, and TikToks. I talk about the Simple Profits business breakdown, affiliate marketing, monetizing a Facebook group, the 3 questions inside of your group, branding and optimizing your group, resources inside of your group, what you're going to get once you get inside of my group, and growing your group. So start talking about your group and what people are going to get once they get inside of your group, so they know how they can create and start a group from scratch. If you miss these steps when you're setting up your group, then you're not going to get the results inside of your business or as quickly as you'd like to get these results inside of your business. So get started by setting up your Facebook group by getting your hands on the free workshop inside of my community. If you want to launch or sell digital products online, then the easiest and the quickest way for you to do that is by leveraging your own Facebook group. What you need to be doing is talk about what people are going to learn, discover, or achieve from the program that you are talking about. Run a paid workshop around that program and pre-sell those spots for $50 each. Limit the seats to 15 and you can be paid $750 just to create that training. That's right, you don't have to be creating your own course, but you can create a training so you can be paid. You can see what your audience wants to learn, you can pre-sell the seats and get paid to run that training. And if the program that you're wanting to promote and recommend is $297 and 3 people out of those 15 say yes, then you're going to bank a further $891 from running that training. And from running that training, you've just generated $1,641. And the beauty of running this strategy is that you now have 15 buyers inside of your audience that you can build and nurture relationships with, and for them to get to know more about who you are, what you do, and how you help them. And when you build those relationships over time, you'll start to see that they'll come back to you and they'll buy again and again from you. So if you have a $5,000 offer for people to work one-on-one with you, then your customers can become clients. And this all started with a $50 paid training. So if you're working with people that are brand new and they don't know how to create or start their own Facebook group from scratch, then create resources inside of your community for beginners. If you're more advanced and you're working with coaches, then create resources inside of your community around how to set up a Facebook group for their coaching course. The difference in the resource or the training that you've got inside of your group is going to be dependent on the problem that they are experiencing inside of their business and how far along the customer journey they are. Because a beginner may only want to invest $1,000 into their education and training around how to start their own Facebook group, while the coach who understands how they can leverage a Facebook group to grow their coaching business is more open to investing $3,000 to $5,000 into their business to help them solve that problem that they are experiencing, because they know that they can get a return on their investment in the next 90 days. So when you're creating your resources, you have to get your customers up to speed as to what you can do for them. And this is how you're going to start making more sales in your business. When you're creating content inside of your group, you want to be treating your content like a journal, and it doesn't always have to be about business. So you can talk about who you are, what you do, who you work with, and where you live, what you do on your weekends, because people want to get to know more about you. So here's 6 different forms of content that you can be creating inside of your community. Number 1 are long form written posts. You can add photos to these posts to show your audience where you live, what you've been doing, who you've been talking to, what you've been listening to. Number 2 is short form written posts. You can add photos to these posts as well to help it stand out. Share a story with your audience about something that happened at the weekend, whether it was an aha moment from watching a video or something that you did with your family. Number 3 are bait posts. Tease your audience about something that's going to be dropping inside of the community later this week. If you're dropping a new resource into the guide section, create that bait post to get the people that are experiencing that problem to raise their hands, and then tell them to go get access to that resource once it goes live in your group. Number 4 is one of my favorites, and it's short form video content. Your short form video content is one of the most powerful ways for you to be creating content inside of your community, because you get to create that resource once, you can add it to your guide section, and you can use that guide section to document your journey and to educate your audience around a specific problem or a process that you use inside of your business. Number 5 are long form videos. Your long form videos should be educating your audience. You should be leading with the value with that content. And you can be sharing results or lessons that you've been learning in your business. You want to lead your viewers to a resource or an offer at the end of that video, and to get the serious people to raise their hands, to slip into your DMs and to present them that offer. And the 6th type of content that you can be creating are Facebook Lives. When you do a Facebook Live, you want your audience to be engaging, asking questions so you can answer them. And when you do this, you're connecting with your audience, and Facebook at the same time is going to recommend your group to organically grow by being an active and engaging group. So what can you talk about in your content? You talk about what you love, who you work with, what you do, who you help, why you do it. Share your opinions, your perspectives, the lessons that you've been learning. People want to know more about you, because if you want to make more sales, then your audience wants to know that you've been where they are right now in their journey. Now, for the folks that are asking that question, what is the best form of content to create? The best form of content to create is content that connects and resonates with your audience. You need to ask your audience questions around the problems that they are experiencing and the questions that they are asking themselves. Your content has to connect with them, resonate with them, to shift their perspectives. Give them that aha moment and get them nodding their heads saying, yep, I understand. You want those folks that are nodding their heads and saying yes to themselves to comment down below, to slip into your DMs, because you want those people to move towards you, develop and nurture that relationship and help them solve a problem that they are experiencing with your offer. And if you think there's some magic bullet, like using ChatGPT to create content that converts, then I'm sorry, but you need to find what your audience wants to learn from you. And if you want to find what type of content works best for you, then you need to start asking your audience questions, because your business is always evolving and your audience evolves as you grow. Now, I'd like to share 4 other things that your content needs to be doing. Number 1 is hooking their attention. If you don't know what pains, problems, and struggles that your audience are going through, then you're not going to be able to hook their attention, solve any problems, or make any offers. Number 2 is accelerating the relationship. You want your group members' customer journey to accelerate from starting a Facebook group to growing and scaling a Facebook group. When you can get your audience to be commenting on your content, to be slipping into your DMs asking for that resource, then when they're ready, they are more inclined to pull out their credit card and to work with you one-on-one. Number 3 is leading with value. Share with your audience that you want to help them overcome their objections and the problems that they are experiencing. Share your lessons, the insights that you've been learning from the programs and the courses that you've been taking. If you have a perspective that may be a little bit polarizing from everyone else in the community, then share that with your audience. Let them know more about who you are, who you work with, why you work with them, your schedule, your timetable, and how you help your clients. And number 4 is what should they expect in your community? If you expect someone to come into your community and pull out their credit card and invest $5,000 with you straight off the bat, then you're starting with the wrong mindset. You're focused on the money and not creating an impact and increasing your influence in your community. Remember your why as to why you started your community. Who did you want to help? Why did you want to help those people? If you want more people to buy from you, then you need to start sharing more with your audience. They want to know more about you, what you do, how you help your clients, your beliefs, your perspectives, what you stand for, so they can connect with you. So stop talking about your products or your services or your courses all the time and start talking more about yourself and build your personal brand, because your audience will start to connect more with you when you start sharing your insights, your wins, your lessons, your perspectives, and what's going on in your life with your family and where you live. When you're creating content inside of your group, you want it to be making at least 3 pieces of content every week, leading with value, and for your audience to be getting to know more about who you are, what you do, the results in your business, what you've been doing in your life, who you're following, who you're listening to. And every fourth post should be an offer. In that post, you can be talking about your products, your course, your services, or software that you're using that you're wanting to recommend to your audience to buy from you. Your content should be about tips, strategies, tactics, the questions that your audience are asking, something that made you laugh or something that you did with your daughter. If you're early on in your journey, just start talking about you. Talk about why you're starting this business. Talk about what you like to build. Talk about who are you building it for. What do you want to achieve? What did you do at the weekend? Because you want to open that window so your audience can get to know more about you and to see that you're a real person so they can resonate with you. If you start creating content right now in your group and post every day for the next 12 months, sharing what's going on for you, whether it be in business or in life, then your audience are going to see that transformation of who you are today to who you become 12 months from now. And that transformation can be inspiring for your audience to see. So if you're just getting started in high-ticket affiliate marketing and growing your group to your first 100 members, crushing your first $1,000 a day, $5,000 a week, or $10,000 a month, then your audience wants to see that transformation. Simply turning up every day and documenting your journey is inspirational. People will resonate with you. They will want to set up their Facebook group. They'll want to get their first 100 members. They'll want to crush their first $1,000 a day, their first $5,000 a week, their first $10,000 a month. Those people that are resonating with you are going to relate to you. They are the ones that are going to work with you. They are the ones that are going to pull out their credit card and invest to work with you. And they are doing that because they have seen that transformation right in front of their eyes. Now, the power of monetizing your audience is going to come from the relationships that you build with them. Take your audience on a journey. Share with them the process that they can follow to make their first $1,000 by using short form video and using a Facebook group. Then double down and repeat that process and show them how they can make $5,000 a month by using short form video content and a Facebook group. Then double down again and show them how they can make $10,000 a month by using short form video and a Facebook group. Pull back the curtain and share with them that the process doesn't change. It doesn't matter if you're trying to sell a $1,000 offer or a $50,000 offer, the process doesn't change. Show them that you need to get the attention of social media by creating short form video content, then drive all that attention back to a Facebook group. Find their hand raisers that are inside of your group who are ready to take action, and then present those people an offer to work with you using a Google document and Messenger so you can make high ticket sales. People will want to work with you because you've been showing them the process on exactly what they have to do. When they are ready to work with you, they are going to be pulling out their credit cards. They will be asking questions which are buying signals because they want to get in proximity to you and to learn from you one-on-one. This is the easiest way for you to start creating content in your group and for your audience to become customers. When this happens for you, you can create a post inside of your own community and tell your audience exactly what you did to close 4 high-ticket sales and bank $5,000 in the past 7 days. Then you can take that post and convert it into a video, add a call to action to the end of that video, upload that video to YouTube, TikTok, Facebook to get more eyeballs on you so you can grow your group even faster. So remember this, keep it simple and don't overcomplicate things because complexity fails and simplicity scales. Here's 3 takeaways for you to be growing your business to multiple 6 figures in the next 12 months. Number 1, you want to be documenting your journey inside of your group. From both life and business, your audience wants to get to know more about you and to connect one-on-one with you. Number 2, set up resources inside of your community and start creating external content talking about those resources. The external content that you're creating needs to have a call to action that ties back to that resource inside of your private and exclusive community. And tip number 3, the more that you turn up inside of your group, your audience will get to follow you, get to know you, like you, trust you, and you'll be able to develop those relationships with your members inside of your community. And the more that they know about you, the more they'll buy from you. So make sure you're creating short form video content about what you're doing inside of your community, externally from your community, and add a call to action to those videos. And start conversations with the group members who are engaging in your content, following your journey, turning up and asking questions, and getting in proximity to you in Messenger. And invite them to buy the program or the course that you are recommending. This is the same process that my coach follows inside of his 7-figure business. And it is the same process that I've followed that's helped me break through my first $20,000 month. There are students inside of our community that are doing more than 6 figures a year with less than 1,000 members inside of their communities. So you do not need a huge following or more than 1,000 members inside of your group to be doing 6 figures a year. From brand new coaches, content creators, affiliates, and new people who are struggling to get that momentum, we are helping them understand what they need inside of their communities and streamlining processes to grow their groups, create momentum, and get results. The folks that we work with are hungry for their future. They turn up every day and implement what they're being shown to create momentum and results. And the process can be extremely hard or simple. It comes down to how you see it. So let me share with you how all this flows inside of our business. Number one, we create content externally from our group that creates intrigue and interest about what's going on inside of our community. And this is where the element of FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, and exclusivity kicks in. Number two, the content inside of our groups document our journey just like a journal and moves folks along the spectrum of becoming a customer and a client. Inside of my group, I share lessons around what is working, what is not working, and other tips, tactics, and strategies that I'm implementing into my business. Number three is to start having conversations with the folks inside of your community who are connecting with your content and resonating with your stories. Because this is how you can make high ticket sales in Messenger without jumping onto 45-minute Zoom calls. If you're at this point inside of this training, then I'm about to put an offer in front of you. I want to give you access to the program that changed everything for me in the terms of the process that took my business to $20,000 a month. Now, you don't need to take me up on this offer, but you can continue watching me grow my business to $50,000 a month over the course of the next 12 months. So when you're ready to grow your group, monetize your audience, and start making bank in your business, and to help your audience start crushing, then I'd love to share with you the exact program that takes brand new beginners to $10,000 months in less than 100 days. And this exact program took a struggling business owner to $100,000 in less than 100 days. Inside of this program, you're going to get access to 2 weekly coaching calls and support from 2 7-figure marketers and the folks inside of this community, so you never have to wonder what the next step is in your business. So if you've been searching for a simple to follow process, yet a proven way to add $100,000 a year to your business without complex funnels, paid ads and automations, or the need to rely on complex systems, cold outreach, or 45-minute Zoom calls, this is the very thing that's going to save you years of struggle and thousands of dollars on other courses, programs, and softwares that are going to hold you back and spin your wheels. When you're ready to check out everything that you are about to receive for less than $100 a month, then you can smash the link down below, because we want to help you create content, grow your group, monetize your audience, so you can start making bank in your business.